Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Toonstruck for the PC. In the last episode, we still have yet to leave the castle. Why? Because I decided, after getting the guard's key, after getting that key off the guard, after the guard dropped it doing a little dance, I went over to what is essentially King Hugh's bedroom. I played around with things. I figured out how things worked. I got rid of the footman, so he won't be able to give me a hard time for the rest of the game. And I now have a fish trophy, and a music box, and a voucher for a costume shop. 3 items I never had before. You don't have to do this, but one, you can go down to where the footman is now and you can talk to him. Kinda.
Mr. Footman, if you can hear me, let me assure you that there was a very, very good reason for us setting up that little booby trap.
Yeah, we needed a good laugh.
And we needed to get some items for later on, too.
I think our friend is a little depressed.
Yeah, a half-ton anvil will do that to you. On a positive note, he'll be in great shape for this year's Limbo Olympics. Everybody limbo!
And left click and right click will give you different descriptions for the flat footman. I did the left one first and then the right. Also, you get different music when you're in the cellar. Anyway, as for the note on the thing, what did it say again?
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out.
I'm still not sure what the go right in. Actually, go right in means the right door should be in. And don't be left out means the left door also has to be in. As long as you have remembered to just keep the top and bottom drawers open, you're good. It was kind of self-explanatory, but, well, as long as you remembered the first part, just keep the top and bottom drawers open and only have those open, you're not going to have that much of a problem. Anyway, there is not much else that we can do in the castle now. So, we're going to go south on the path, and there are some things that we can look at. Oh. There's a sign up here. I should be looking at those.
The bakery.
So, up here's the bakery.
The costume shop.
There's the costume shop.
That's the arcade.
There's the arcade, which will be interesting to mention later. And here is the pub.
Utopia's Tavern. The only bar I know where happy hour lasts all day.
We are going to go to the pub first.
In Utopia, even an Irish pub is about as rowdy as a tea room.
I don't know, Flux. I think that mouse over there would disagree with you. Look at him. Away with you! Looks like the place is a little livelier than you thought, buddy. Cool.
And it seems that inside this bar, this pub, this tavern, whatever you want to call it, there is a mouse moving around and giving everyone a hard time. We can look at the patrons, but if you look at the patrons, you'll get the same description for every single one of them.
Looks like a cheerful crowd.
This is Utopia. What did you expect?
And there are other things that we can look at. like the mouse, though we can only...
I'm sure I know that rodent from somewhere.
Well, let's see. He's loudmouthed, obnoxious, so that almost certainly makes him a relative of yours.
Ho, ho, ho. Drop dead.
Okay, so you can right-click the mouse and get some funny dialogue out of it. There is also the bartender.
I can't decide whether he's Irish or Scottish.
He looks Swiss to me.
Funny. There is also a mousetrap.
A state-of-the-art rodent bludgeonator.
A mousetrap.
And there is also a rather interesting-looking pipe organ.
A hammering pipe organ.
Anyway, we could do things around here. We can click on the mouse and try to catch him, because he is being a nuisance.
To catch him.
But whenever we try to click on him
It's just too fast.
with the left mouse button,
Can't seem to catch him.
we can't do anything. Let's go ahead and talk to the bartender.
Hi there.
Hello and welcome. So glad you could make it to me lovely establishment.
My, you're looking awfully good today. Magic weather, isn't it?
Yes?
A good answer. A fine answer.
Aye. Nothing short of pure dead brilliant, by the way.
Thanks.
Why, and I couldn't be better myself.
Thanks for asking.
Sure.
When Drew Blank said he couldn't tell if the bartender was Irish or Scottish, this isn't exactly what he meant. He's an Irish shamrock, but he's wearing Scottish clothes. And now he has Irish and Scottish accents, and he's switching between them. Let's go ahead and break the ice with the bartender.
I couldn't help but notice that your accent is, well...
First it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then Irish, then Scottish, Irish, Scottish.
I think he gets the point.
Ah, yes. Thank you for noticing. A lot of folks can't tell the difference.
It's my ancestry, you see.
I'm half Irish.
And half Scottish.
And all cheese.
Aye, that's right.
I suppose you could say I'm a bit of a hunk. A hunk of cheese. Woohoo!
But not a very sharp one, apparently.
Well, that explains the cheese jokes from Flux Widely. Anyway, we've broken the ice a little bit. We can ask about the organ back there, but we're going to break the ice just a little bit more.
Well, you certainly seem to have the luck of the Irish. It's quite a popular little pub we run here.
Oh, I'm sure it has everything to do with the tavern's tasteful decor.
Yes, the shamrock motif is very original.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so, sirs. Very kind. Although...
I do have one eensy little problem.
Oh? What's eating you? Laddie?
Well, that's just it, you see.
There's a moose loose about this house.
Huh?
Right here, in the tavern.
There's a moose.
You're being harassed by a very large antlered deer?
Dinna be silly.
You know what I mean.
There's a wee slicket cowering timorous beastie.
There's a mouse for crying out loud!
Ah, a mouse.
Aye, a moose.
And apparently we are not the only person to realize that this mouse is a problem, because, well, even the bartender is having a problem with the mouse.
Tell me, what possible problem could a little mouse pose to such a big hunk of cheese like yourself? Uh-oh, I begin to understand.
No, I'm not sure that you do.
I mean, the little fellow does take a wee nibble at the me noggin from time to time.
But that's all right with me. I wouldn't want the poor wee thing to starve after all.
So then, if you don't mind him chewing chunks out of you, what's the problem?
Well, you see, in addition to having a healthy appetite, this mouse is a bit, high-spirited.
I mean, he's an absolute bampart if you catch me drift.
We don't, but we do, if you catch my drift.
And though I'm sure he doesn't mean us any harm, his shenanigans are driving me customers absolutely crazy.
Oh, I've tried everything, but I just cannot seem to make him go away.
So, what's a little irritation? You sure you're not making a mountain out of a mouse hole?
No, I'm not. I'm at me wit's end, I tell you.
I'm even offering a reward to the person that catches the wee tyke.
He's giving away a reward? This guy's gotta be desperate. I mean, he is half Scottish after all.
And now that we don't have any more ice to break with the bartender, we can ask him about the organ, the mouse, and the mousetrap. I'm going to ask about the organ first.
That's an interesting organ you have there.
Oh, my kilt's riding up against it.
No. I mean a piano-type organ thingy.
Oh, yes, of course. She's a Hamlin pipe organ. Top of the line she is.
Until recently, she used to get a lot of use.
Why, the Baker boys performed in here almost every day.
Until the offie business with the brothers' disappearance.
Interesting. Something tells me that that is another problem going on in the town that we're going to have to deal with, maybe. Who knows? For now, though, let's go ahead and ask about the mouse again.
So how long has this mouse been around anyway?
You know, that's funny.
He showed up the very same day I got back from my vacation.
Your vacation?
I went to Xanadu.
Oh, what a terrible mistake.
Hey, watch it, buddy. That's my hometown, you know.
And a lovely place it is.
But, and this is only my opinion, mind you, that's no place to relax, is it?
Why, every time I'd so much as set foot outside,
Wham! Someone will come up behind me and pull my kilt down or drop an anvil on my scone.
Hey, that's...
Just terrible.
And we can ask about the mousetrap.
I see you've set a trap for your little visitor.
oh dear, that horrible thing.
I really hoped I wouldn't have to use it, mind you.
It's just that, well, I've asked our tiny friend nicely to leave ever so many times, and it hasn't worked at all.
I thought he'd see that ugly trap and simply get scared away.
Yeah, right. It looks like he's quaking with fear already.
I suppose what I really need is someone with pest control experience to come and catch the daft wee bugger for me.
By the way, did I mention that there's a lovely reward for the fellow that does?
And we might as well go get it.
Hey, wait a minute. Do we leave that haggis in the oven?
Oh yeah. We best skedaddle.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you.
Come back anytime you fancy.
Well, the mouse is near the mousetrap. We might as well use it.
The little creep took off.
And whenever we try to use the mousetrap with the mouse near the house, its house,
It's just too fast.
it runs away. And we have to keep clicking on him until he goes back home. Now, if Flux would stop running away, I could have him do it.
Go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. The moose has vamoosed.
Well, when we get Flex to do it, he doesn't have any more luck than Drew does. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to catch him. Now that we've looked at the organ and the bartender has told us, hey, it is a Hamlin pipe organ. How Drew knew that beforehand, I have no idea. We might as well see if we can play it.
Maybe I'll give the barman's organ a try.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Now, whenever we play the pipe organ, the mouse will go into a dancing frenzy. And when we click away from it anywhere else on the screen,
Done yourself, wee man.
the bartender approves, the mouse stops dancing, and we're free to move around again. This gives us an idea. Let's go ahead and click on the mouse
Just too fast.
until he goes back home near the mousetrap.
Can't seem to catch him.
Now let's go ahead and play the organ while the mouse is near the mousetrap.
Ready for another musical interlude?
Play it again, blank.
Now we're going to have Flux Widely go to the mousetrap and use it.
Flux, go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. Take that, you Wesley Woden.
the trap.
I never meant for our wee pal to get popped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Ugh, I suppose you're right. Perhaps it is for the best.
Thank you, friends, for making me tavern a peaceful, happy place again. Oh, and without further ado, here's your reward, gentlemen.
Oh, mud. That's our reward?
I know. It's maybe too much, isn't it?
But please, take it. I insist.
The both of you have earned it, so you have.
Fox, what are we gonna do with this piece of junk?
I got a few ideas.
And we now have in our bottomless bag,
A leaky old tankard from the tavern.
we now have an old metal beer stein. Also, we can take the mouse.
Poor little guy.
Quick! Somebody give him mouse to mouse!
Almost forgot to show off that right button dialogue regarding the mouse there. Let's go ahead and get the mouse now and put him in the bag.
A royal music box, complete with an embossed portrait of King Hugh on the lid. A free rental voucher from the costume shop. A herring. An unconscious and slightly scruffy mouse. The Malevolator.
And I might as well go ahead and show off the rest of those item descriptions. And now that the mouse is gone, can we talk to the bartender about anything
Top of
else?
the morning to you too.
Boy, I hate it when people try to ingratiate themselves, especially with dairy products.
And how is me lovely purple friend today? Hmm?
Oh, top of the morning, me good sir. Putzman, bagora, bagora.
We can still ask about the organ. Let's do that.
What kind of organ did you say that was again?
A Hamlin.
The finest in all Qtopia.
Not sure why you can get that info out of him again, but okay.
Sorry, gotta go. We have some capers to toss.
Yeah, so I guess I should say bottom of the morning to you, or something.
Oh well, come again soon. Woohoo!
Don't see myself coming back, but you never know. Anyway, we have now taken care of some stuff in the tavern. And there are still some things, some places that we can go. We still have the bakery. We still have the costume shop. We still have the arcade. And we still have the path leading south further out of the town. I was expecting the whole thing in the tavern to take all of 20 minutes, but apparently it didn't take that much time. And I'm left with a few minutes left, and I don't know exactly what to do. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to save in the practice file, and I'm going to save LP3. There we go. We now have stuff to do and stuff taken care of for the next video. Join me next time where we go to another one of these shops here in town and see who we can meet, see who we can help out, see what we can do. It's gonna be quite a task to destroy the Malevolator, but someone's gotta do it. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!